TikTok creativity program right now is in beta. And if you want to join it, there's a couple of things you need to consider before you join. I'll go through those. I'll put a link in the description. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something that we're doing behind the scenes away from TikTok that's kind of so much easier to monetize. But I'll show you this first. So first of all, if you go to this link down here, you'll see that the creativity program beta is newly designed rewards feature for creators to monetize their content on TikTok. And then when you go through to who is eligible, you'll see that you must be at least 18 years old. You must have at least 10,000 followers. You must have at least 100,000 video views in the last 30 days and post self-created, authentic content that speaks to our mission of inspiring joy and creativity, right? And you'll see that on here, you'll see there's a link here to get more information. Then you can find out the rewards policy here. Okay, and then there's kind of a lot of stuff like who's eligible, who can participate, like what you want to watch out for, obviously, so you don't get suspended, how you actually collect the rewards, what you can do with diamonds, and how the diamond payment process works. Now, rather than me reading all this out, obviously, all you need to do is go via this link. You can go via here, right? Now, a couple of things I want to point out about TikTok, so something that you might want to bear in mind. So the great thing about TikTok is that you can repurpose those videos on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Stories, and these are generally 60-second portrait style videos that you do on TikTok. And you can obviously use certain tools. There's one called CapCut, things like that, where you can actually remove the watermark and repurpose them. But I want to talk about a couple of things before I show you this ninja thing that we've discovered. About TikToks, because obviously you saw from the terms of service there that you do actually need a lot of traction for you to actually start monetizing and making money. So what a lot of people do, and probably what you may be doing by now, is selling products and services off of TikTok. You may be selling your coaching services, you may be selling affiliate products, you may be selling your own products, right? So a couple of things to note here. If you're trying to get people to come off of TikTok, right, if you actually think about it, how long do people actually spend on short form content in a day? Right now, if you go and check out the stats, I haven't got them to hand. It's somewhere between 1 to 3 hours that people will sit there and actually scroll. But here's some interesting things, right? How often do people click away? Like, how often do you click away when you're sitting there scrolling through, like one after the other, right? And if you actually go and check this out, it's about once or twice max in that 1 to 3 hour period. And so that's a lot of videos for you to get that attention for somebody to click away, right? So it's not as easy as you think, right? However, how many videos do people actually watch in 3 hours? Well, it's usually about 200 or more, because bearing in mind they're 60-second clips, right, at maximum. So it's usually over 200. So you've got to be at that kind of 1% ratio or above for you to be really making money. And obviously it costs money to run ads. And if not, you've got to be posting a lot of content. You'll be posting 3 to 5 times a day. And it's playing a numbers game now to go viral. Now, obviously, if you've got something really interesting, something you're doing, you can go viral. And then you can start, obviously, taking advantage of those rewards and then sending traffic away. But having said that, that's where a lot of people are spending fortune on ads to get minimum traction right now. Now, what we've discovered is I've got a YouTube channel. Now, if you're doing TikToks, obviously, you're already halfway there. You might as well go over to YouTube, because you can see here, my channel's got 7.48 thousand subscribers, right? And if you want to monetize on YouTube, so YouTube becomes a partner with you, then it's basically 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours of watch time. That's it, right? However, you don't even need to do that with what I'm going to show you. You can start with a brand new channel and start making money today, which is really, really cool. So yeah, this is a small channel, and we use this for affiliate marketing. I've showed people how to become affiliates. I've got in the leaderboards. I'll show you that in a minute. And also showing my coaches how to basically become consultants and coaches, and actually like show people when you're only just 1 or 2 steps ahead of someone else, something really neat, and then you can basically make big money, right? And you can see here, I've actually got one of these 2 Common Club awards. I've actually got 2, and this is all with a tiny YouTube channel. This is a product called ClickFunnels in my industry. I actually got 7th on the leaderboard, and you may have heard of this product, and you may know some of these big names in here. And I came out of nowhere and absolutely crushed it out the park. We got $125,000 in 10 days using YouTube with this method, right? This is another one. We got number 8th in the leaderboard. This one we got 4th in the leaderboard. And and also we generate leads on autopilot. And if you haven't started generating an email list, this is going to be your biggest asset going like forward, because when you have an email list, you have a business. And these are my opt-in rates for my leads. Now, the reason I wanted to show you this as opposed to TikTok is to show you that just one search term someone puts into Google can generate you a lot of money. Now, you can use this in lots of different ways, but let's say you are working as an online coach. You can see here, this search term, this is a plugin we use for YouTube that tells you how much people, how much searchable volume people are actually searching for this keyword, right? Affiliate marketing for beginners. It's getting 334,714. It's a free tool called vidIQ. I'll put a link in the show notes if you want to grab that. You plug it into your YouTube channel and it gives you loads of data. So if you just take this one keyword, just one keyword, right? And then you basically get a 5% click-through rate by getting it to the top of Google. I'll show you how you do that in a second. That's 16,736 clicks. So that's 5% clicks from the actual impression in the top 10 listens to your video. Now, if you're in the top 10, you will be getting at least 5%, right? Because you're kind of like 1 in 10 people are going to be clicking. And if you're not at 5%, you won't be in the top 10. But if you get 20% of those people, because they're opting in and we're serving them with longer form content, we're building more know, like, and trust. If we get a 20% opt-in rate, that's 3,347 leads, brand new leads, people literally clicking away to us just from one keyword, right? And if we're doing this as a coach or consultant, and only 10% of these leads will actually book a call with us, and I'll show you how you get that well over 10% a second. That's 335 people actually wanting to hire our services. And then if 1 in 5 of those people, like, we get on 5 calls and one of them basically decides to work with us, that's 67 calls. That's actually potentially a business of $4 million. Now, these numbers and figures change. I want to give you a disclaimer here, but this just shows you the power of YouTube versus TikTok. Whereas if you're posting 3 to 5 times a day and you get loads and loads and loads of views, really the only person that's winning there is TikTok. You're not going to be making hardly any money, and the advertiser's going to have to pay, and then TikTok will give you some of that money. But it's not going to be anything like this sort of money. So I want to show you that as an example. So the way we do this is we basically, I've pre-built this for you. You can download it. I'll give you a link at the end. And it's called the Evergreen traffic funnel. And then what this does is this basically pushes all the listings, all of the videos. If you just put 10 videos up on YouTube, instead of posting 3 a day on TikTok, just 10 on YouTube, you plug them into this funnel, this funnel will push them all up to the top of the search engine, because as all the traffic comes in and people are watching it, Google recognizes that and moves them up. And then it just becomes like an evergreen traffic funnel. It becomes your automated lead system, literally pumping through leads and sales on autopilot without you actually running any ads or doing anything. So it keeps videos on page 1 for many years. You get a highly engaged email list. It books your calendar up on autopilot without ads. You get omnipresence with your videos showing up in 1, 2, 3, and 4. You get a highly engaged email list. You become the ultimate authority. It's 100% free retargeting campaign, so you don't even need to run ads, and increases conversions, giving you 20 sale points instead of just 1. So I know I've taken you away from what you originally came here, but can you see the power of this, right? And that's why I wanted to show you. I wanted to give you the information about TikTok, but show you this in case you kind of were thinking, oh, I kind of see now that there is a better way to make some money. So yeah, I'll give you the link anyway to how to get this, and you can basically, we build this in 3 stages. That's what it is, right? And we show you how to get stage 1 set up, and then we bring in the next stages where you're actually charging for clients to get on a call with you. It's really, really neat. So I've actually got a whole process. It's called How to Work Part-Time Hours with Only 2 Clients per Month. So you can basically become a consultant. You only need to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of someone else. And we show you how to set this up so it's $120,000 a year. Just go to tubeclient.com. If you're kind of intrigued and you're at this stage where you think, what on earth is all this? I'll tell you all about it. I'll show you how it all fits together. Go to tubeclient.com. And like I say, this is brand new training. I've never shown it before. I've just got a client to over $1 million in under a year using this process. So I know you're going to love it. So yeah, tubeclient.com. And yeah, I can't wait to show you this.